JC slaying pedos. He be like, these underground niggas is demons, bro. Can? What, bro? What?
Can doesn't have any allegations. He's just a woman beater.
Oh, okay. Bro, like the majority of your clique is pedophiles. Like, no, you got a pedophile clan. Like, hey, turn it off. Yo, what's good, chat? You know, a bunch of niggas in the underground, they always got these allegations, you feel me? They be touching on niggas and shit. And it's wrong, it's dead wrong. So right now, we finna put y'all on and react to it, so y'all know who to not listen to, you feel me? Y'all can tap in with niggas that aren't peds, you feel me? But, shit, if you want to tap in with peds, I guess you could just be a weirdo and shit, but over here, like, most of us, we ain't tapping in with peds and shit, so we finna rake these underground diddlers.
Everybody on FaceTime talking about you like Steve Harvey. Hey, look, y'all really think he look like Steve Harvey? Huh?
Hey, it's me, just Jerry. The one
my nigga Jerry. Shout out Jerry. Why you got this big ass nigga Dave Blunt chilling in front of the screen, bro? That nigga Dave Blunt's, he bro, I was gonna say Dave Blunt's is like anti-Semitic on some shit because he friends with Kanye. But I was wondering, like, why do, like, bro, if y'all know the answer, put it in the comments, bro. But how come when you racist to Jewish niggas and shit, it's called anti-Semitism and shit? But when you racist to niggas like me or like other niggas or like any other race, like, it's racism. But when you're racist to Jews, it's anti-Semitic. I don't really get that shit. How come they get a big old fancy word? That's all I'm asking. Why we don't get a big old fancy word? How come it ain't, like, what was I saying? Anti-blackmatic or like, you feel me? Or like, how come it ain't blackmatic or Mexican magic? You feel me? But we got anti-Semitic when it comes to the Jews niggas. I don't know. But shit, I don't know. Dave Blunt still kind of like, I don't know. I ain't rocking with him no more. I used to fuck with that nigga.
the only underground YouTuber that focuses on the music and not the drama. So forget your favorite
They said I Duty, but at least he's not no P. Is he dissing Duty?
Ground channel and subscribe here.
Damn, dude,
my
you got your
content
clips in
is
here.
better,
He on
and I'm
your
ready
shit.
to put the world onto my new favorite underground artist, Nine Vicious.
Is this nigga serious?
Now, unlike the lames before him, Nine Vicious is a rapper who not only has every
Is you praising this nigga Nine?
bit of information available about him online, but he doesn't have any grooming allegations.
Bro. No, he do got grooming allegations. Bro, I knew it, bro. 9 allegations went viral and shit. They was out on the Twitter. And there was niggas trying to pretend that shit was that nigga Dante. Y'all remember that shit? I don't know if y'all remember that shit, but they photoshopped it and pretended it was Dante on some shit. And like, I don't know. You gotta be retarded to believe that shit.
Yep, none. Zero. Zilch.
Bruh. Oh, wait. Another underground. Oh, he's talking about his allegation. Okay. It's what's that word? It's that satire shit. Come on, let's keep going.
Zero. Zilch.
Oh yeah, and that was his response. I feel like that's the worst response. Like, but another nigga had another. I think Summers. I don't know. Summers Island. One of them niggas said believe the hype. Like, that's the second worst response, bro. Like, nigga, y'all shouldn't have been doing that shit from the jump, bro. But like, come on, bro. You gotta like do some Logan Paul apology. I made a severe lapse in my judgment on some shit, cuz.
Oh my god, man.
I like that Travis Scott shit.
They're still there, aren't they? Well. I don't know what to say. Why are there so many groomers in the underground scene? I know that's an open, broad question, but in recent times, it seems as if you want to be successful or known in the scene, you have many options. But the one that's more prevalent than the other deadly sins is grooming minors.
Now, I don't know why they be keeping the P's like fucking relevant and shit. That shit low-key be blowing me, bro.
What? You thought it'd be music? Most of these artists barely drop, let alone music that's better than what I'm listening to.
I'm about to skip this shit. Skip. But when does this game get fucking good?
Just believe that.
Anyways, it seems that every month that goes by, another underground artist has some allegations thrown at them. Now, I could do a serious breakdown on how these men prey on children. You know,
come on, bro. You gave us 9, bro. Who's the next nigga,
money,
dude?
they were lames and had no.
Who's the next nigga, dude?
No type of motion. So when they did have it, they decided to fuck any girl, and I mean any. But we're getting too serious. Y'all just want to dance. So fuck the seriousness. We'll go straight into making this a ranking video on every underground artist grooming allegations.
Oh, okay. It started now, chat.
9 Vicious, the new kid on the block.
Wait. What's his number? Oh, 9. Okay.
9 Vicious, the new kid on the block. Well, kid's the wrong word, but you know what I mean. 9 Vicious, coming straight out of Atlanta, is a YSL signee who's made waves in recent weeks. He's got 2 projects that I am personally a fan of, but he's been caught in a sticky situation. Now, I'm not the most serious channel.
Nah, it's crazy because 9 was going up. He got signed to YSL. That nigga was going up right before he started touching kids and shit. And it's like, damn, cuz. Now it's like niggas don't even want to listen to you. You feel me? That nigga was next. Just bad now.
Go to these lames for a real breakdown. But 9 Vicious was exposed by a woman. But she wasn't always a woman. Long story short, she spoke to 9 Vicious when she was a minor.
Allegedly.
And he groomed her.
Oh, he said she wasn't always a woman. I'm like, I don't remember that nigga talking to no trans or nothing. Nah, but he was talking to little girls for sure.
Allegedly.
As of now, we're still waiting on a response. And that's about it. So, yep.
I wonder if Thug dropping that nigga. I heard they switched him for Gunna.
He's not gonna respond, is he?
Boom.
Although he's not a rapper, Ian Connor is a well-known designer, with Revenge being his biggest brand. But he's also a well-known...
Ian Connor? Wait, what?
Revenge being his...
Revenge? You ain't make Revenge. Ian Connor, Garrett made Revenge.
Biggest brand. But he's also a well-known... He's associated with the number 33 due to when his allegations went viral because there were 33 accusers. And sad part is there's even more now. He's also been seen around Playboy Cardi and the whole opium brand. So respecting women is the first thing on his mind. Like I said, he's got a lot of accusations. With some
oh, that was sarcasm. Oh yeah, because it's supposed to be, yeah. Damn.
The youngest being 15. I don't got much to say about this.
Nah, but I don't think anybody at Opium touched no kids or nothing. I could be wrong. I mean, like, they did some shit, but they ain't touched no kids.
Demon.
I don't know why you say that.
He makes cool shoes, I guess.
What the dog doing?
Lifeless Garments, formerly known as Vamp Leaks, is an artist straight out of Atlanta. I don't care to speak on his music, but this ranking is what I like to call a 2-in-1. See, Lifeless Garments was
this nigga was a P2, bro.
For talking very naughty with a certain minor who...
See, that's why we gotta watch this video, chat. Can't be having too many niggas in the playlist. You feel me? I believe I had 9 in my playlist before he touched kids. After he touched that shit, ain't no separation, nigga. Separate that nigga from my playlist, bro.
Ironically, was also dating another rapper who's actually real close with Lifeless Garments, and his name is Auntie Server. This rabbit hole goes deep, and I don't care to speak on these weirdos, but just know, out of all the rappers I speak on in this video, he's the nastiest one, just because his allegations aren't allegations. But we gotta say that because of...
Oh, so his shit's for sure confirmed.
Overall...
Ain't the other nigga shit's confirmed too? Allegation is such a weird word.
Alright, next person.
Just like how King Von allegedly killed like 64 people.
I don't know what to say about him. And I don't care to. He's an artist out of Connecticut, and he's sort of just underground, but sort of mainstream. He's just an artist with a young cult-like following.
Wait, who?
But sort, and I don't care to. He's an
Tokyo.
artist.
Tokyo Revenge. Oh yeah, that nigga for sure did it.
About him.
He allegedly
he's an artist
for sure
out of
did
Connecticut,
it.
and he's sort of just underground,
but
sort of mainstream. He's just an artist with a young cult-like following. But speaking of young, he got hit with allegations from those young fans. In 2021, news came out that Tokyo was in some weird activity.
Bro, and it sucks because like that nigga was like comp at first, but now that nigga not comp.
activities happening in a Discord server, YRG to be exact. Hey, future just Jerry, I just want to say, I personally believe if anything starts in Discord, I believe it's true. He's
Can you turn the air back on, please? Appreciate it.
Been exposed for exchanging sexual messages to high schoolers, middle schoolers, all while being over the age of 18.
Allegedly.
There's many videos that break down the DMs, the messages.
Nah, bro. I remember I watched that nigga I'm Dante react to that shit, bro. Back in the day. Like, bro, I don't know what back in the day. Like, 2021 or something. I think that's when Tokyo got caught for touching kids. It was such because the nigga's height of his career was like in 2020. Like, but, like, Dante reacted to it. And then he pressed, like, they was friends and shit. Basically, Dante got pressed for reacting to it. And the nigga was gonna take him to court and shit over some bullshit. Like, nigga, nah, bro, you trying to cover that shit up too much. That's why I think that nigga for sure touched them kids, allegedly.
Everything. I actually enjoyed his music, but after seeing those messages, yeah, I know. Ejectocito. You freak.
Or not touched, but he was for sure talking to it. He had intent to do it, which is still, like, bad, cuz.
Baba Booey.
Bruh.
Summers. Rhino Pill. The official McDonald's customer. Whatever his name.
Bro, I thought it was Rhino too, bro. But ain't that nigga named Reno? Or is it Rhino Pill? Something I'm missing out on the lore. Let's see.
Summers. Rhino Pill. The official McDonald's customer.
Cause I don't really know too much on this nigga allegations and shit. But I be hearing he got something, you feel me? Cause that shit, once you got that shit just be floating around. Let's see what this is about. You feel me?
Whatever his name is, he's one of few underground rappers who's been in the top.
Some of my peoples really fuck with Summers and shit. And I be telling them, like, yo, I think that nigga like a PDF. And they be like, nigga, you bullshitting. So, like, let's watch this to make sure I ain't bullshitting.
The game, but allegedly he was caught talking to a minor who was 16 at the time and he was 18. Now, there's gonna be that one person in the comments saying something along the lines of,
Dude, you're overreacting. That's like sophomore senior type vibes. Nothing weird about it.
yeah, brother, go seek Jesus. Overall, I think he
Nah, bro. Legally, you cannot consent as a minor because that shit is still weird, bro. Nigga trying to justify that shit just as weird, bro.
he's more on the guilty side, but hey, all I can do is believe the hype.
Right, he said believe the hype. Fuck that Romeo Juliet law shit, nah. And he posted up with the bit, they talking about she's a minor, and then his response was believe the hype? Oh, nah, bro. And I'm sure they ain't just saying that, bro. If we seeing this, it gotta be backed with some facts and shit, you feel me? So this shit backed with some facts and shit. And he talking about believe the hype. What's that even supposed to mean, dog?
So, to make this as easy as possible, I'm gonna do a quick comparison. See, Mr. Wick, his life is like a movie. Scott Pilgrim, to be exact. And BK, his ex-girlfriend, she would be Knives. You know, cute couple. But if you've watched Scott Pilgrim...
Wait, don't tell me Scott Pilgrim was touching kids and shit in his movie, bro. Because my nigga... I know a nigga who... You should know him too eventually. There's a nigga who really loves Scott Pilgrim and shit, and he look up to that movie and shit. And you better not be looking up to this shit, bro. I ain't never seen the movie, bro. So let me see, bro.
Then, you know what I mean.
Bro, did Scott Pilgrim touch kids in his movie, bro? Hold on, we gotta search this up. Did Scott Pilgrim talk to minors in his movie? Yes. Oh, hell no, nigga. Oh, hell no.
But if you've watched...
Nigga said, nigga was rapping talking about Scott Pilgrim got more huzz than the nigga and shit. Like, nigga, what do you mean, dude?
Scott Pilgrim,
oh, bruh.
You know what I mean.
You're done.
Oh,
didn't SSG Kobe, he pissed on the bitch and rapped about it.
Kobe, one of the few underground artists who everyone thought was gonna break into
my nigga R. Kelly.
The only thing he broke was someone's consent.
Oh shit.
See, Kobe was on the rise until he decided to leave himself alone with another female in a dark...
Yo, and I think I seen this nigga live and shit, and it was like, bro, I hope I seen him before he did this, you feel me, and not after, because it's like, I just hope, bro.
Studio room, and the rest is in PG. After this broke out, he got dropped from his label. Damn. One of his close friends dropped him. Damn. And people just
wait, did you say he pissed on her?
Dark studio room, and the rest is in PG. After this broke out,
he pissed on her in the studio or something allegedly. I don't know if they pissed in if he pissed in the studio, but I know he for sure pissed on the bitch
somewhere. His music is getting decent plays, so I don't know if he's fallen off, but he's never getting that Lyrical Lemonade collab ever. However, Cash Kenny, the alleged victim, isn't a minor, so I can't rank it for grooming. However, he's still a nasty fuck.
So he didn't talk to no minors. He just peed on her. That's still bad though. At least. But why you put him up above like Summers and them? Like, if he ain't actually touched no kid.
Ever. However, Cash Kenny, the alleged victim, isn't a minor, so I can't rank it for grooming. However, he's still a nasty fuck if these allegations are true. Sort of underground, sort of mainstream. I don't know where to put him, but Trap Metal Diddy, I meant Zilla Kami, is an artist out of New York and one half of City Morgue. He's been consistent with making music and he's...
Bro, I could tell y'all about this one, bro. Bro, you know 6ix9ine, bro? You know how 6ix9ine was doing weird shit, bro? Allegedly back in the day, you feel me? He got it's on his record with the 13-year-olds and shit, bro. This nigga Zilla Kami, bro. Guess who house he was at? He was at Zilla Kami brother house or some shit. Like, his brother was in there and everything. Like, this nigga whole clique. Like, I think City Morgue like 3 niggas and shit. And like 2 of them niggas was peds. And it's like, bro, like, the majority of your clique is pedophiles. Like, no, you got a pedophile clan. Like, I don't know, bro. That's all I really know about the subject. Let's see what what's his name? This nigga Just Jerry got to say. Shout out, hold on, let me like your video. Shout out my nigga Just Jerry. Go sub and shit.
He's also a kickboxer in Thailand, but one thing he couldn't kick is his addiction to minors.
What are we talking about?
Oh, nah, oh God. Well, that was a little weird, but shit. I feel like now I should take the time to tell y'all niggas, subscribe if you guys like, subscribe, you feel me, and like the video, you feel me, make sure you do that. Alright, we getting back to the regular shit.
Allegedly, Zilla was caught up with minors and other heinous crimes by his ex-girlfriend. But long story short, he was found innocent on those allegations, but he didn't clear his name. Molly Santana, a well-known victim in the underground scene.
A well-known victim is crazy.
Exposed for having a picture of Zilla Kami.
But I think she was like a jit, and like a lot of underground niggas was fucking with her, I guess, like when she was like a little ass kid. I don't know how this shit work, you feel me? These underground niggas is demons, bruh.
For back when he was a big boy and she was a minor. Now they both came out and covered each other's behind, but the evidence is there. Then again, he's not in jail for this, so I don't want to get sued. So with that being said,
this is all alleged, but what'd he say? Niggas don't need to go to jail for this shit to be real, bro. We know how this legal shit work, bro. Can? What, bro? What?
Can doesn't have any allegations. He's just a woman beater.
Boy, ain't no fucking way, boy. Boy, ain't no way, boy. Boy, ain't no way.
The next artist we have is, damn, how many underground artists have grooming allegations? Wow.
This nigga be throwing shit in here randomly. I thought they was all gonna be like, you feel me, diddlers and shit. But I guess the majority of them is diddlers. We got some pissers, and we got some fucking domestic abuse niggas.
That's actually disturbing. Why is it that the underground scene has so many allegations? Whether it's R-word, minors, D.
Bro, it's bad because they say the underground scene, like, it gives the underground scene like a bad rep, but bro, there's bad niggas anywhere, bro. It ain't just underground niggas, bro. There's fucking peds at the fucking workplace where you work at, cuz your fucking coworkers is peds for all you know, nigga. So don't just be, you feel me? It ain't just the underground ain't just compromised. It's just there's a lot of sick people in the world, and nigga, they need to get dealt with.
TV, scamming? Are we as fans responsible for platforming these weirdos just because?
Is he showing Jades? Yeah, Jades drew the pentagram dookie and stabbed his bitch shank 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 on some shit. That nigga Jades crazy.
You like their cadence, their lyrics, their swag. Again, not every underground artist has this type of stain to their name.
Oh yeah, JC slaying pedos. He be like, he used to be the Bowser until that nigga Osama son blew up.
There are other underground artists who don't touch kids. They just make ass music.
Damn.
Well, to end the video on a positive note, I will be making another video on the underground scene, so who knows when that'll drop.
Yeah.
So subscribe so you don't miss it. Comment as well because
hopefully that video ain't like as bad as the one we just seen. Yo, W video, bruh. Alright, chat. I think this is where we cut it. Feel me? Subscribe if you're new, if you haven't already and shit. And make sure you hit that like button if you enjoyed the video. If you didn't enjoy the video, well, fuck you and roll the credits.